Well, hello and welcome to another video review here at PremierGuitar.com. I'm Gayla Drake Paul, and today I'm reviewing the Vox AGA70 Acoustic Guitar Amp. The Vox is a very compact and portable amp, 70 watts. We have two channels, two identical channels. One is a normal solid state channel, and one has a tube pre in it, which is a really interesting feature that we'll get to. We've got, like I said, identical channels with reverb and three band EQ, individual volumes. There's a master volume, there's an anti-feedback, there's even a chorus on here, and a knob that's called color. And the color knob either warms it up or makes it more brilliant depending on what you are looking for. And I know with the video compression it's going to be hard to tell the difference, but I'll try to give you an idea. So this is the color knob all the way over. I'm going to turn the reverb down a bit so you can really hear it. This is the color knob that's all the way over to your left when you're looking at it. And I'll just kind of slowly bring it over to the right, and as you can kind of tell, it just gets a little more brilliant as you move over. It doesn't really cut any of the bass response when you bring it over to the right side. It just adds a certain presence and brilliance to it. And over when you have it turned all the way left, it's really a much more kind of warm MIDI sort of a sound. And again, I'll take you through it one more time. It's pretty subtle. And like I said, with the compression that we have to do to put these videos out on the web, I'm not sure that you'll be able to hear any difference. But go check one out at your local music store and you'll see. So the first channel, we have just the solid state. I'll give you a taste of the chorus too. And the chorus isn't something that you can control. It's just on or off, so there's no way to get more or less of it. But it is a nice sweetening effect. It's just one more thing that you can pull out of your bag of tricks to make some interesting sounds. The anti-feedback is a very simple, just a rotary control here. And I love these knobs that are so finger-friendly and so easy to see and easy to read. And they're white knobs on a black surface with a black strip where you are, and that's just great. I do appreciate that very much. As far as visibility when you're on stage, when you're out in the sun, when you're on a dark stage, whatever, it's terrific. But the anti-feedback is just a sweep filter, sweep notch, and it does work very well. I have tried that out. I'm not going to make it feedback in here, but I have tried it out and it does work very well. I would like to take just a quick pause, move to another channel, and I want to show you the tube pre. So I have plugged into the tube channel, and you can tell it's a different sound already. It seems that it's hotter as well. It's got a little more oomph to it. The color knob on this channel is maybe a little more dramatic because it's using the tube to do what tubes do, to bring in warmth, to bring in a little bit more sparkle. Electronics Geek explained to me that they've done something with the plate that causes it to go to that warm and that brilliant and give it that more shimmery sound instead of going into a breakup, which is what a lot of tube amps would do. So this is the color knob all the way over to the left. Here we're about. And you can hear when you get opens up and becomes this beautiful, brilliant, shimmering sound. I don't know how much of that you can really hear on the video, but I'm digging it. I like it an awful lot. The other very cool thing that this has is right next to the master volume, it's got an all mute switch, so that suddenly there's no sound coming out of it, and you turn it off and you're right back to where you were. It's very, very handy when you're gigging, when you're recording, to have that feature. The back is pretty standard stuff. You've got your effects ins and auxiliaries, and you know, your power cable and your power switch. One more feature that I do want to mention is that there is a direct out on this, a DI, that you can go out to a PA. It does go out before any of your EQing, before the color, before any of your effects. So you're just sending a pure signal out to the board, which is kind of cool, because then you get to control exactly what you want to sound like, and the sound man gets to control what you need to sound like for the rest of the room. And that's a very interesting thing. Also, there is a foot switch that you can get for this that you can use to foot switch the all mute button on or off. And I believe you can control the chorus on or off with that as well. Now there are two side vents, one on each side of the amp, for keeping that tube cool in there. And they look very nice, and you can feel a little tiny bit of warmth coming out of there. And I mean, we're not going to push this tube too hard being an acoustic guitar player, but still it's nice to know that it's there. And in addition, we would like to say thanks to Vovox Cables for giving us these terrific cables that sound great to use. And I'm playing my Voyager mahogany guitar today for this review as well. Be sure to check out the review in the magazine as well, because this is just, I think, an exceptional little piece of gear, and I really have enjoyed having it around to review. So once again, for Premier Guitar Magazine, I'm Gayla Drake Paul, proving by being a drowned rat out of a thunderstorm that I'm not made of sugar. Thank you so much for watching.